Hello there. Welcome back to another stream with Red Deer. My name is Red Deer. How is everybody today? Good, I hope. Right on. So today, thought I'd bust out the drawing pad for the first time in a while. Hold on. Gotta make sure the driver's working. There we go. Sorry it took so long to set up. I wanted to try something new with the stream announcement. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't really have a plan. I'm just gonna freehand it. Is the music okay? I've been playing around with the... Excuse me. I've been playing around with the volume lately. Again. Always messing with one thing or the other. I guess that's just a curse, I guess. That's just my curse. As a streamer. There are quite a few streamers that make a joke out of the scuff of their streams. I guess I'll just be one of 100 million. Although most of the time my stream runs perfectly. It's just the sound that doesn't get the memo. Oh well. It's part of broadcasting in the States, I suppose. No, seriously, I hope you can hear the music. Seems to be at an okay volume on my end. I'll turn it up a little bit. There we go. Hopefully you can still hear me. That's important to me. That's more important than hearing the music. I want you to hear me. This eraser's too big. I think we have 8 days until Jufufu. Until Jufufu's banner starts. So if you're playing Zenless Zone 0, still have a little bit of time to save. But if you want Yishuan or Astra, time's ticking. Time is ticking away. There's this payment app that keeps liking all of my stuff on Blue Sky, but they never watch my streams. Oh wait, no. Jufufu doesn't have ears. Or human ears. Actually, hold on. Before I get on with this one, something I wanted to draw instead. to change the tip. Again. Oh. It's too big. Never look directly at the line you're drawing. Look around it. Gives you a better idea of the composition. Better make the head. Oh. It's not possible for human beings to make a perfect circle. So I'll make an oval instead. Can't always be clever. Sometimes things will just simply sound better in your head. That's okay. Yeah, hold on. I don't remember what she looks like. There we go. Agent of Chaos. Neko Arc. Did you ever want to see Neko Arc with boobs? Neither did I. Oh God. Oh my lord. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. Moving on. That was not what I needed to see today. Nope. Moving on. I thought I had it ready already. Man. Apparently I do not. No, let's do this instead. There we go. Foo-foo arc. I've been playing quite a bit. Well, I played through the most of the new content for Zen Zone Zero. I'm having a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Performance issues aside, in the new Hollow, there's a lot to do. I like the exploration part. I like how they've merged the overworld with the Hollow exploration in that Hollow. The Lumnian Hollow. I don't like losing all of my frames though. In a game like this, especially with enemies that require a lot of attention and timing, losing frames is not fun. And missing inputs and getting damage that you would have not taken had the game been running properly. That's frustrating, but I know they'll fix it. I always do. Foo-foo arc is not real. She cannot hurt you. She cannot hurt you. Excuse me. Air is very dry. I need to get like a humidifier. She cannot hurt you. She is not real. There we go. That's better. Don't you know about the bird? Oh, I'm gonna tell you about the word. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Bird is the word. Peter gonna tell you about the word. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Bird, 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 bird. Bird is the word. Bird, 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 bird. Bird is the word. Bird, the word. Word. Word, word, bird, 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 bird. Wow. I've done nothing but grind past couple of days. Or since the update. Since the update allowed me, which was shortly after it went live, I've been grinding for Juthafoot. I understand Yushwin is meta, but I have Miyabi. From what I understand, it would be nice to have both, but you only really need one if you don't have the other. If you don't have Miyabi, you need Yushwin. If you don't have Yushwin, you need Miyabi. It would be nice to have both, but I don't want both. Nothing wrong with Yushwin, she's just not Miyabi. And I'm just gonna get... Damn it, I forgot to separate the layers. I don't know if I'm gonna draw her body. Probably not. Nah. Alright, I just want to draw her eyes. I have to be very careful not to open something I will regret later. As an artist, you should take reference and download reference sheets from all corners of the internet, especially if you're interested. I have a lot of anatomy guides that YouTube would take the wrong way. Oh, hold on. I think it would just be easier if I imported it instead. That way I would have it to the side. I wouldn't have to keep switching back and forth. Where did it go? Guess I don't have it in here. No, it's not here either. Maybe I missed it. Oh, everything's everything is alphabetical. There she is. There we go. Ooh. Perfect. Boo-foo is here. Let me move my big noggin. Should I make my antlers smaller? I wish I could do that. Not smaller, just less intrusive. Something to consider in the future. Maybe I can do something different with my neck next iteration. Maybe instead of gray, I can work in some purple. We'll see, we'll see. Gotta get the splotches out. Work from there. I don't want anything drastically different. I just want something that looks a little more presentable. Because I'm still more or less running on the same model I did when I debuted. Although I have made some minor tweaks and adjustments over the years. But they've never been anything major. Mostly because I just haven't had the time. Before I knew it, it's almost been 3 years. You know, 5 days ago would have been, no, the 6th, June 6th, would have been my 2.5 year anniversary. Time really flies. Oh, and then also Alice. I don't know if you've seen her in game, but Alice is really cool. She is a, I think a dwarf bunny, because her ears are very short. However, my priority is Yanagi. And the only reason why I didn't pull for Yanagi was because Miyabi was right after Yanagi. And I was paranoid about not getting Miyabi. But this time, if Yanagi is in 2.1 at all, she has priority after I get Jufufu. But if she's not, then I want Alice. I don't believe I will be able to get both. As cool as that would be. I gotta admit, it would be really cool if I could get both, but I don't think it's gonna happen. They let you run with a trial. I mean, a trial version of Yanagi in Hollow Zero. And she works really well with my Vivian. You know, because Miyabi's not always going to be available. Especially if you're running the Shifu? No, not Shifu. Shiyu defense. Actually, you know what? I feel like maybe I should be grinding right now. Endgame content. Then again, Zenless Zone Zero did release on the Xbox Series X and S. Or Xbox Game Pass. Even though you don't need Game Pass to play it because it's free. You get rewards if you do. I've been doing Bing Rewards, which gives you free stuff. Excuse me, such as Xbox credit or Amazon gift cards. The quality's been up and down lately about Bing, but you can get some Amazon credit. I mean, Amazon gift cards and Xbox credit. So what I can do, I can exchange. I don't have a silly smart. I can exchange for that, and I can buy some polychromes. I don't think I have enough for $5 though. I know my brother had like 20,000 Bing reward credit, and he was able to get Ellen's outfit. He was able to get Yushuin because he liked Yushuin, because he did not have an ether character, so he pulled for her, but he didn't like her outfit, so he got Ellen's instead. Lucky dog. He didn't have to pay for it. Got it through. Bing reward credit. Because he was saving up so that he could get something with for Overwatch 2, but then he decided that was stupid. Smart man. That blue. That blue deer is a smart deer. Something else I wanted to see about this. Somebody pointed that out on Reddit. I have to do it for science. Hold on. Make it a thinner line. Oh my god. hold on. Let me use something a little clearer. Her thigh. Her thigh is almost as big as her waist. Her thighs are bigger than her head. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Okay, enough science. This concludes the experiment. I also want to do a little bit of silly stuff. Sometimes you just need to pick up a pen and paper, or a pencil and paper, or a brush. You just need to start drawing stuff, funny stuff. It's all wonky, but I think that adds to the thing I'm drawing. Blah, blah, blah. Stylish. That was a nasty crunchy sound. I don't need to devote so many layers to this, but I did anyway. Put this all in the same folder so I can tuck it away if I need to. Nice. Use a slightly different red. There. She's beautiful. Oh my goodness. So on Sunday. On Sunday I did a little more. I was exercising, right? I use weights every now and again. And I decided to do a little more repetitions on the bench press and on my squats with weights. You know, free weights, dumbbells. So I'm just, instead of just 20, like I normally do, I do 30. I'm paying for it. It hurts to walk. I've got all kinds of pain patches and I'm slow. Slower than normal, mind you. Years of not taking care of myself, pushing myself way too far, catching up to me. It's not like I was a bodybuilder or anything. I was actually quite scrawny. I think I spent most of my life underweight. I was very sensitive about my weight when I was younger. I didn't have bulimia or anything like that. I didn't have anorexia. I was just underweight. I ate. Regularly I ate, I just didn't eat enough. I just want to make that clear. But now I eat 3 square meals a day. I exercise regularly. My body makes a lot of sounds now, though. A lot of sounds and a lot of cracking, which it didn't used to do. I got heartburn. Well, I've already given you the rundown in the previous stream, and I don't want to do that again. So I guess you just got to take the bad with the good. I'm gonna make a tree. I'm gonna draw a tree. So a lot of people, hold on. I've seen a lot of people, when they make a tree, Draw it like this. Where's my brown? There's my brown. And I do this. So I already know how to draw a tree. Let's draw it like this. You draw a tree. You draw a tree like this. See this? This is tree. That's tree. There's nothing wrong with drawing your tree like this, if you're just starting out. But there is something wrong if you assert that this is a tree and this is the best. Oh, even worse if you do this. Like, if you're doing this and you know it's wrong, there's nothing wrong with it. It's fine, because you want to get better and you understand this is not what a tree looks like, outside of maybe cartoons. But if you're drawing this and you say this is the best tree ever, there's something wrong with you. Clearly, a tree should look like this. I think I know what I'm doing. See, that's not a tree either. All right, fine. That's a tree. This is a tree. Boom. Tree. This is a tree. It's not a witch hat. Perfect. Perfect. Look at her. So pleased with herself. Let me just adjust that. Perfect. Just fooling around, doing whatever strikes my fancy. make some finishing touches here and there. Do, 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 do. Kind of got it all out of my system. You know, sometimes when you're drawing, you'll just start to lose steam. And that happens in any creative pursuit. You just start losing steam. It doesn't mean you're falling out of love of art. It just means you need a break. I know my streams have been very short lately. I think I'm just, oops. I think I'm beginning to lose steam. Maybe I should go on a break. I don't want a break because I just took one. Maybe I should just catch up on sleep. It's Thursday, we're going to another baseball game. My dad's birthday's this weekend. So we're going to a ball game for his birthday. Also, I'm gonna get him a cake. Gotta get him a cake. I think my mom's making pizza. Like, she's not picking up a pizza, she's making a pizza from scratch. So that should be fun. High grade, low noise, microphone cable. I need to replace the microphone cable. I've been using the same one for years. Although it's holding up really well. It just stays in one spot for... I know I've had this cable since my voice acting days. I haven't replaced it. Haven't needed to. It's seen 3 microphones now. The one I used before... No, wait, hold on. No, that was a different cord, so it's only seen 2 microphones. The one I brought in for streaming... No, 3. Because there's one in my closet that I'd never used for streaming, only for voice acting. And then I had the one that I did voice acting with, and then carried into streaming. And now I have this one. This Blue Yeti. Because I've been using Blue Yeti knockoffs forever. So now I actually have a proper one. Yeah, no, I'm not going to replace it. You don't fix what's not broken. That'd be very wasteful. Gotta do what you can with what you have. That's what I like to say. I'll give her a little fang. You know, I'm a big fan of all of the women in Zenless Zone Zero. I like them all. And I really like Lighter's design too. I think he looks really cool. I don't have Lighter, I didn't pull for him. But I wish I had. Just the tall ones, the small ones, the big ones, the small ones. They all look really good. And there's a cohesive direction. And they don't look at all like Hoyoverse characters, which is what I really appreciate. Because when you look at all the Hoyoverse characters, there are some that stand out that are unique to their respective games. But then you will also get things like Castorus, or characters like Castorus, and whoever the hell the new lady is for Genshin. And you start to notice that the designs begin to blend in with each other. Like you can't I had no idea Cypher was a Star Rail character. I thought she was from Genshin. I know maybe you can't see it, but I've been away from the games for a while. I can't tell the difference. Their art styles are just way too similar now. And then the Pyro Archon, she looks too modern. Even for Zenless Zone Zero, she just looks too modern for anything that she's in. I don't really understand why they did that, but I like Zenless Zone Zero. This isn't bashing at anyone, because I do plan on returning to Star Rail once they buff Kafka. I just hope it's a meaningful buff and it's not like a band-aid buff, like they did with Fire Emblem Heroes, where they just buffed the numbers. It's like, okay, great. You put a band-aid on a crack. The crack's gonna get worse. Because what happens when the new units come in? Oh, guess who just got power creeped again? It's just, it doesn't fix anything. That's frustrating. So yeah, maybe you got me back for maybe a couple months. Maybe not even. What then? They just hate DOT. That's what really sold me on the game. Where are Jufufu's eyebrows? Where are they? Where are your eyebrows? This is the face of a gremlin with no eyebrows. Eyebrowless behavior. Where are they? Oh, I found it. Here. Eyebrow. Fufu and eyebrow is here. I can rest easy now. Have you ever thought about how foreheads work in Hoyoverse characters? So her head would be like this. Her eyes are way down here. Got your nose and you got your little smile. Eyebrows are about here. Then you have all this. Hold on. All this is forehead. So a lot of the times, to save time, artists will just draw this part of the face. They'll just draw this part right here and then draw around it. They'll draw this. Well, they'll draw this part right here. And they'll draw this. They'll draw this. This. And they'll have eyebrows. And then when it comes to the hair, they'll just put the hair on top. Like that. And then you get this. It's especially bad with VTubers and VTuber models. Alright, that's enough. Enough picking on Jufufu. Well, I hope you had a good time. I believe it is time for me to go. Getting sleepy and cranky. I think I might actually take that break. Maybe no Monday stream next week. No Friday stream this week. And Monday, maybe not Monday. I need time away. Everything's pointing at me taking a break. YouTube thinks I shouldn't be streaming. Twitter doesn't think I should be streaming. Maybe I shouldn't be streaming. I'll work on videos. I have one cooking right now. I'll probably post it by Thursday. And then maybe I'll just stream on Friday anyway. Who knows? I'm not going to announce the break. I'm just not going to stream. I just won't stream. Maybe, you know, I'll just announce my break on YouTube, and then that's it. Because I know you guys will see the YouTube one. But I'm not going to post it on Twitter or Blue Sky. Worthless social media. God, I hate it so much. I've been detoxing myself. I haven't been using it as often as I used to. Definitely not as often as I did when I was younger. Or when I was in high school, I mean. I was on that every day. Now I just use Reddit to look up leaks for Fortnite and Zen the Stone Zero. And memes on the unofficial sub. That's about it, really. I watch Limes, Vinny, sometimes Joel if I'm up late enough. And I haven't watched any Hololive VTubers in a while. That's not on purpose, it just kind of works out that way. They seem to all stream when I stream or when I'm in bed. Or when I'm busy. Or at work. Stars just don't line up like they used to. Oh well. That's just how it happens. That's just how it goes, I suppose. Life. Life is priority. Gotta live. Oh, she has like a navy blue bow. And her shoes are blue too. See, this is excellent color theory. And she doesn't have heels. And her design is pretty much symmetrical. No heels, symmetrical design, and it looks very functional, while also interesting. That violates all of Hoyoverse's cardinal principles of design. But she does have a thigh strap. The thigh strap does have a bell on it, and she doesn't have one on her other leg. That does technically make it somewhat asymmetrical. And she has a wood thing here. Probably says Jufufu on it. Very cool. Very cool. I love her design. It's very nice. Very pleasing to the eye. I also like her hair. Very cool. Alright. Please like and subscribe if you liked what you saw. Or please like and subscribe to the channel. Or like the video, subscribe to the channel. You can't subscribe to the video and like the channel. That's not how that works. I've tried. It helps me immensely. It helps me a lot. Maybe even leave a comment if you want to. If not, that's okay. If you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. That's how the saying goes. If you have a criticism, I'll read it. I read all comments, all of them. It might take me a while to get to them because I'm busy, but I will read it. And I don't get very many comments, so chances are I'm gonna read your comment. I am. That's what I do. Don't say anything like, "Oh, you suck, bro." I'm just not even gonna acknowledge your existence, and you won't even notice you've been banished. But if you have like real criticisms, I will read it. 'Cause sometimes when somebody says something's wrong, it means there is something wrong. Especially if multiple people, independent of each other, are saying the same thing. However, if you have any suggestions on how to improve them, I will not listen to that. Because it's my problem. I have to find the solution. I encourage you to do the same if you have any problems. When it comes to creation, of course. This is not a general life rule. This is just in terms of creation. Art, writing, entertaining, all that. All right. Well, I think I did more yapping than drawing. So this is all I have to show for it. And this, that, and this, and this. Okay. I will see you in the next stream. I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye-bye. Or next Tuesday, probably. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, 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 bye-bye. I don't have a excuse me. I don't have a set. Bye-bye. Okay, fine. Let's talk.